Bitcoin, crypto, morning tea. Hey.
There is a global social movement at the center of which lies Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. From programmers and mathematicians to lawyers and influential business people, the Bitcoin community is animated by a sincere belief that cryptocurrencies will bring about profound and positive change. Many consider the invention of cryptocurrencies to be one of the most significant technological achievements since the internet. This begs the question, what exactly is cryptocurrency? For the sake of simplicity, I will focus on the most important one of all, Bitcoin. Bitcoin is first and foremost a collection of technologies which are the result of decades of research in mathematics, cryptography, and distributed systems. According to renowned cryptocurrency expert Andreas Antonopoulos, Bitcoin can be conceived as the ingenious combination of the following new technologies: a decentralized peer-to-peer network called the Bitcoin protocol, a decentralized mathematical and deterministic currency issuance system called distributed mining, a decentralized transaction verification system called the transaction script, and a public transaction ledger called the blockchain. Perhaps more important than understanding how these technologies work is appreciating what they allow us to achieve: the creation of an integrated and completely independent digital, monetary, and financial ecosystem that is fully functional and continuously growing. It is the largest and most significant economic experiment in living memory, and its success will have profound socio-economic consequences. Bitcoin's most distinctive feature is that both its network and its currency are completely decentralized, meaning that they are not controlled by any individual or corporation, be it financial institutions or government agencies. Another feature is that the currency and payment network elements of Bitcoin are linked together by what we would call a symbiotic relationship. One simply cannot exist without the other. Bitcoin is at the same time the transaction network and the unit of value transmitted in that network. In any monetary or financial system, certain tasks need to be performed in order for the system to function, such as issuing a currency, preventing counterfeiting, validating transaction between users, keeping track of balance sheets, and physically or digitally storing money. These tasks are today performed by an oligopoly of financial institutions, credit card companies, and central banks. The ability of an individual to accumulate and transfer wealth is highly dependent upon these institutions. Traditional financial institutions and central banks require consumers to trust them if they want to have access to financial services and use national currencies. In just the last few years, we have witnessed all over the world countless credit card frauds, bank bailouts, money supply inflation, financial censorship, arbitrary asset seizures, and privacy violations. In other words, trust is continuously being breached. With Bitcoin, the tasks mentioned above are performed collectively by participants in the network in a decentralized manner. In essence, Bitcoin is a distributed consensus network that maintains a secure and trusted public ledger. The efficiency and coordination of those tasks is achieved because Bitcoin's underlying technologies were designed to produce incentive structures which participants will continuously follow. Trust in the system is based on computation and encryption rather than restricted access. This removes the risk of misuse, abuse, and system weakness that can come from centralizing control of a system in the hands of a few. Bitcoin also has interesting philosophical implications. In liberal thought, it is understood that individuals possess rights that are inherent to their very existence, as opposed to being granted by governments. Bitcoin is the first practical implementation of this concept when it comes to property rights. Digital assets are stored as entries in a decentralized ledger, and only the legitimate owner has access to the assets without relying on any third party, such as a bank. Inside the Bitcoin network, this right is inalienable and self-enforced through encryption techniques. Freedom of transaction is also absolute and irrevocable, since within the network, it is extremely difficult or practically impossible to stop a transaction from taking place. The implications are not only philosophical. The liberating power of Bitcoin comes with considerable economic benefits. The Bitcoin network allows willing parties to transact instantly and directly with each other without the need for a trusted third party from and to anywhere in the world with minimal costs. No documentation or permit is necessary. It basically gives everyone on Earth, regardless of their status or wealth, the possibility to instantly teleport cash from one impenetrable vault to another. For the average user, Bitcoin will perform the exact same function as a credit card, albeit faster, with no risk of fraud or identity theft, and without the high fees. Bitcoin's growing adoption must be viewed within the scope of creative destruction, the process by which new and better technologies replace their obsolete predecessor. Everybody gains from such a process, except the business models that are gradually rendered obsolete, which most likely will be the most vocal in their effort to slow the rise of digital currencies.
What I think's going on right now, wow, that's a lot of frogs in the old throat, is a mega hella bullish divergence with price action, we'll go this way, and global insanity. As global insanity rises, almost like volume, so to speak, we should see price action react to the insanity, especially something like Bitcoin. But right now we're not. We are in a mega hella bullish divergence, price action versus global insanity, which will all come to a head and make this October maybe one for the history books. Now, I've been enjoying the madness on X with people about questioning October. There isn't a button on October 1st that gets pressed that the price goes to the moon. It generally, I believe, like, it doesn't really happen. If historically, maybe we'll get historical norm on this, but I'm pretty sure that it doesn't immediately start. It's October 1st. Release the moonish hounds. So you got to be patient, just like anything. I mean, we've waited 6 months in a downward sloping channel of eternal monotony, with price just goes up and then gets swatted down, then goes up again and then gets swatted down. So we've been here before. It's just a matter of waiting. And yes, it can get tough. But nobody said it would be easy. And if it was easy, everyone would be doing it, but no one's doing it. That's the funny part too. And the reason why that clip, that's from Francis Pouliot. He is the founder and CEO of Bull Bitcoin. So if you're in Canada, you're lucky enough to use it as an exchange, non-custodial. You just each hand them money and they put it right into your cold storage. It's like the perfect loop. You know, there's no exchange. There's no third party in there just going, well, I'll take a little piece of that and I'll hold it here for you. Don't worry, I got you. I'll keep it on my exchange. No, it goes straight there. And that's one of the few gifts we have in Canada. And if you're in Canada, you know what I'm talking about. But as we look on the charts, we are grasping at straws here on this. We have officially, I would say, broken out downwards on this cute little bear flag. The last bear flag played out perfectly to exactly where we said would be the 200 moving average. We wicked down. We bounced off it a couple times, but we couldn't get back up over resistance, or that support now acting as resistance. Max Power says, no normies asking me about crypto yet, still early. Yeah, I think what happens is that the retail interest wanes, and then they just couldn't be bothered. They could care less. And then the price goes up, and you know that's what retail does. They react to price. When the price goes down, they're actually glad, because it's like a sigh of relief, like, oh, thank God this thing isn't going to the moon yet. I was thinking I missed the boat, and if I missed the boat, I don't want it to go up at all. You know, it's just the general consensus. And then the price starts going up and they start asking questions. I've had some conversations actually at the old squash club with a doctor and a buddy of mine that I play. And yeah, I can tell the retail interest isn't there. But it was interesting talk with the doctor, because he kind of is going through a tax thing, I suppose, where he realizes that these white collar jobs pay most of the taxes, and he's kind of getting killed by it on a yearly basis. And when I bring in the concept of your children's dynastic legacy, so to speak. Oh, I haven't even turned on my piano. Can you believe that? Holy smokes, Hell Sparrow gifted 5 Piano B memberships. Thank you very much for the Thursday morning memberships, helping us grow this little channel that could. Thank you very much, Hell Sparrow. Much appreciated. Yeah, so we were talking about his financial advisor, and I was like, I wish I was your financial advisor, because I'll make more money than you off all the bullshit I put you in. Oh, he didn't like that. He laughed at least, but that's my answer, because the truth is most financial advisors over the course of your wealth-producing years will make, if not as much or more, off the money you give them. And that's a hard reality that nobody wants to look at all. Greg Johnson, thank you for the super chat. Holy smokes, it's the first one on a live stream, he says. It's a beautiful morning. Yeah, that's a vocal fry. I've been working on it a little bit. Thank you very much for the super chat. First one on a live stream. Thank you, Greg Johnson. I don't really recognize Greg Johnson. He might be a long-time listener, first-time commenter / super chatter. Nonetheless, thank you very much for the channel support. Always keeps the head in the game. Sometimes it gets hard. Today I woke up, looked at the price, is basically the same, and it's not really getting up that's hard, because I do like getting up at 4 a.m. But it's like when the market hasn't moved, it's hard to do a proper video, and I don't want to do a video that doesn't have the proper info nutrients, the intellectual nutrients that we've come to expect from these vocal. I saw something else from these video productions. Anyway, yeah, so back to this chart. The only thing that's really propping us up here is the old 200 moving average. And if we break that, well, this bear flag plays out to 57 point. Can you see that? No, you can't. Pianomattyb, get your shit together. 57 point. You still can't see it. Go here. No. Okay. You'll just have to take my word for it that this is 57.2-ish. And as you can see, we should have that John Travolta thing. Amber, do I have it? Yeah, I have it. Look at this. Can I bring it up? Yeah, there he is. There is John Travolta. Can I move it? No, that's that guy. John Travolta. Yeah, there he is. Okay. Now we really understand the low volume elevator. If we are to break this, which it kind of looks like we're going to break down, no matter, despite the mega hella bullish divergence between price action and global insanity. It'd be funny if someone were to regurgitate that at work. Well, I think there's bullish divergence with price action making lower lows and global insanity reaching higher highs. But it does make sense. So that's why there is that bizarre bullish divergence. Again, though, if we break out of this, which we, right now we are 60.2, that's a pretty healthy dose of 3. What is that? These are 4-hour candles. So that's, 12 hours of bearish continued pressure. It's not good. The old poor little 200 moving average, that little gal can't hold everything together. And I wouldn't be surprised if, we just had a mega sell-off going into Friday. Because there is a lot of insanity, like more insanity going on in the world than I say this every month, really. There's more insanity now than there was last month, but there's more insanity now than there was last month. And, who knows? I hope I don't say this in November, that there's more insanity now than there was in October. But after that, we'll see that. Well, we're actually hitting into, I said this on blockchain yesterday. If you haven't checked out the blockchain basement yesterday, I was on there with good old Drew. And basically for the community, for myself, for everyone that has been in Bitcoin and waited this long, we are about to enter into quite possibly some life-changing months for all y'all. Patience will be rewarded. In fact, that's all money markets are, is a mechanism to move wealth from the impatient to the patient. And it's a weird thing to describe people, and I see it. I see it with the people that I know that are workers. Their time horizon is high, which means short. They have a very high time horizon. Like the concept of 4 hours, the concept of 4 years a cycle, I'm out. They cannot conceive of it. Look at this. I'm looking at the ding dong here, the daily chart. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is our 5th red candle in a row. So let's do some historic. What happens with 5 candles in a row? Can we find 5 candles, 5 bearish red candles in a row? Well, back here at the end of August, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, here's one. This is early August. Well, this was, the Japan carry trade falling apart. Wait, can you see that? Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. So this is August 2nd. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4. And we know how brutal that sell-off was. We can get old Johnny Troves out here. Before that, did we have a 1, 2, 3, 4? That was in early July. So it's like once a month we have some. Oh, what's this? There's 5, but that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. June. So you get the picture. You get the picture. It's not that common to see 5 red candles in a row. This will be 2, 3, 4, our 5th. So, the way markets work, the way a chop works, it would be more likely to see this as a green candle. However, this is a shooting star candle. You know what they say in the astrology for men? This is like, I also have it as a croquet mallet. Where we used to play croquet out at the cabin. You put your foot on the ball. And the best thing to do was to send your opponent into oblivion. So you'd want to get your ball close to the other ball in case you haven't played croquet. And then you put your foot on your ball and you just whack it. And they're off into oblivion. That is the object of croquet, opposed to winning the game. But as a croquet mallet, it signals that there could be continued bearish pressure. However, one may interpret this as a spinning top of indecision. It's not really a spinning top, so to speak. If it's inverted, it's the same as a spinning top. So you see a spinning top at a bullish run. That's when basically we have equilibrium. The bulls and the bears are both, I don't know. But we have broken that, and we broke 60K yet? We're just holding. Oh, yeah, we did. 59.9. See ya, 60K. Now, let's take a look at the weekly, because this is, you get a bullish run, then you have a red candle from Satan's collection. Bullish run. Do you have any more, Satan? Yeah, I do. I got a couple for you. You have 3 weeks bullish run. Satan, you have any? Oh, you have endless red candles? Okay. And then we have one here. So now we are retesting our channel of descension. Should get a little bounce there, but guess what that is, my friends? Guess what that is? 61.8% fib. The what? That's right. The goldenness of golden ratios. This is what every chart loves to do. Price loves to retrace to the 61.8% fib. It's so weird. It's so weird. Like it's a type of weirdness that can send you down wormholes and rabbit holes. I find I've been down a lot of weird rabbit holes these days. I guess it's indicative of my own interest because it's really on X, and X I feel is the most true algorithm. Like it just shows you what you're looking at. It, whereas other ones will be like, you've been looking at this a lot. How about this? Maybe you like to look at this. I'm like, no, I'd rather. And then you get down these weird wormholes of what my feed is. Sometimes is just insanity. But this would be a nice place to see a bounce. Tell you the truth, because it is the 61 point. Oh, wait a second, that isn't the 61.8. It's the 50. Satan's red candle was so deep. So deep in red and dark, I couldn't notice it. It's the 50%. So here we go. Here's the 61.8% fib, 58.9. So could we see a little wick down? It's even harder for you to see. Let's see, let's get this way big so we can all appreciate it. Yeah. There's the 50% fib. This is the 61.8% fib at 59.9. So how far are we from a complete universal reset from there? 2%. 2% is nothing. we could see that. But again, the 50% is lined with this channel of descension. Now, this is just an arbitrary line that I put up with based on, it's not really, I eyeball them. We eyeball these charts. There isn't 100% mathematical correctness in it. However, we're seeing a lot of respect of this line I put in 6 months ago. Holy smoke, the elevator man has also gifted 5 Piano B memberships. I'm not sure I've ever seen the elevator man, but I thank you for the paid memberships. Thank you very much, the elevator man. A long-time listener, first-time gifter, commenter. Either way, glad you could make it to this live stream on a Thursday morning. Well, we got a little bounce. We're at 60.3. Now let's take a look at the monthly chart here. This is what I wouldn't want to see in the monthly chart. If someone were to ask me, pianomattyb, what do you really not want to see in the monthly chart? You know how many people ask me that question? Never once in my whole life has anyone asked me that. But I wouldn't want to see us close October, and this would be crazy to close October at 58.8 or less. It would be officially probably the worst October bull run. Maybe October ever. I'll look into that after this this live stream. But that would mean we basically had a October that was 7% of losses in a bull run. Almost unheard of. No, it could happen. We're at the cutting edge of time. Nothing is guaranteed. There's only probabilities. But what would be worse about that is that it would continue the mint candy cane of bearish prowess. Green, red, green, red, green, red, green, red, with the underlying concept of lower highs. And, one might say that see how these bottoms may be indicative of a turnaround. And that's what I'm hoping for, because what I don't want to see is a bearish engulfing candle in October. Now, I just don't think that there's the probabilities of a bearish October and bearish November in 2024, no matter the insanity, the geopolitical calamity, just would be it would be unbelievable to see. I just don't think it would ever happen. And what I do want to see is October to be green and confirm that this was a monthly local bottom. As we see, let's do a little doodles. Let's do some doodles, aka astrology for men, lower lows. Although we had what would be called, maybe a double bottom of sorts, and then we can go. So what I'd like to see is to break out of this monthly chart. Let's get some background music in there. Can you see? Can you hear that? It's very subtle. To break out of this channel of descension on the monthly level, and then we would be off to the races as far as that's concerned. And that plays out. This is the top of a massive bear flag, which is also on the left of a massive cup and handle, the likes you ain't never seen. This is about the, when you are down on, wow, I'm looking at the wrong price here. I'm like, 61K, so that's a bounce back. When you zoom out from the 4-hour chart, where it's like the lower time frame you get, the more dicey you feel. It's like, oh my God, right? And that's why you zoom out, and the larger macro picture is this hella bullish cup and handle pattern. And on the end of every cup and handle pattern is a bull flag, and this is a hella bull flag. So there's two things. So we have the bull flag that at 112, and we have the cup and handle to 129. Well, you can't see that. 129. Jeez, I don't have a lot of real estate on this whole thing here. It gets eaten up a lot. But this is what you have to zoom out and take a look at, because when you are in a 4-year cycle, the concept of a 4-hour chart going up and down and the 200 moving average is just, it's ridiculous, and it's not good for your mental health or sobriety. Holy smokes, it's duk. How you doing, buddy? Good. All right. Well, yeah. Have a seat. Oh, well, let's turn on the piano for you. We had a lot of beautiful paid memberships gifted by the lovely boutique community and some super chats, and this button isn't working again. There we go. Now, what would you like to sing for the lovely boutique community? Can you think of anything?
Let's do some doodles, aka astrology for men. Let's do some doodles, aka astrology for men. I saw a cup and handle pattern. I saw head and shoulders in the sky. I'm looking at the moving average, moving average, convergence, the MACD, whatever that means. Let's do some doodles, aka astrology for men. Let's do some doodles, aka astrology for men.
Nice deceptive chord. Holy smokes. Look at that, Duke. You just earned us 5 more pianomattyb memberships from the Elevator Man. That's 10 on a Thursday. That deserves another song. Let's dedicate this one to the Elevator Man, buddy. What would you like to play for the Elevator Man? How about The Loneliest Lamborghini?
The loneliest Lamborghini in the world. I know my life will never be the same. I'll drive the loneliest Lamborghini in the world until the day I die. Until the day I die. There's only so much money in the world. You got to get it while you can. I tried to tell him, but you just can't save them all. The minds are blown. The chance is blown, 'cause that's why I own the loneliest Lamborghini in the world. I know my life will never be the same. I'll drive the loneliest Lamborghini in the world until the day I die. Until the day I die.
Wow. Unbelievable. You even remembered the verse. Good for you, buddy. Well, thank you very much, Elevator Man. Much appreciated. Whoa, this mic's about to go. What are you about to go out? Let's do one song. Oh, holy smokes. The Backup Kid. Member for 5 months. Duke is pumping the price with that awesome voice. Yeah, we're up 500 since you got back here, Duke. So let's one more song. We'll see if we can pump the price to 61K. Let's go. Don't worry about my thumb. How about Vienna?
From my way to the top, couldn't stop myself. I from my way to the top, now I'm down a lot. I should have held core, the resistance became support. I should have held core, the resistance became support. Everybody's jumping off a bridge. All my friends are doing drugs. Everybody's cracking beer. Who the heck am I the judge? I suppose I shouldn't care. Influences everywhere telling me I'm missing out. The men are off a bots. I couldn't take it. From my way to the top, couldn't stop myself. From my way to the top, now I'm down a lot. support.
Oh, nice deceptive chord. Thank you, Dave Digital, back on the member train for 7 months. Gets officially the Diamond OG for Dave Digital. Jay Violet, my kids are doing piano lessons and they are not this good. They are way older. Well, there's a trick to it, Jay Violet. It's called 10 minutes a day. How much do you practice a day, Duke?
10 minutes.
Right, sometimes more, but the goal is 10 minutes. That way, you can stack your skills without kind of going crazy for it. Are you doing one more song for the good folks? Thank you very much, everybody. Let's hope that we can hold this 200 moving average for the day that goes by. Oh, inflation, it doesn't exist. Inflation, it's just a myth. But if it does exist, well, for sure we don't have anything to do with it.
Known as the father of psychoanalysis, Sigmund Freud claimed his father molested all of his siblings. Freud was a cocaine addict who believed that women were the problem with society, and all their problems stemmed from not having a penis. Sigmund Freud's sister, Anna Freud, whom Freud claimed was regularly molested and abused by their father, gave birth to Freud's nephew, Edward Bernays, the father of propaganda. Bernays took his family's work in psychology and used it to help governments and corporations manipulate the minds of the public. Hired by the American Tobacco Company, Bernays manipulated women into buying more cigarettes by convincing them that smoking was a form of feminist liberation. During this propaganda campaign, he dubbed cigarettes torches of freedom. Thanks to Bernays and his family's twisted legacy, social engineering became big business. Modern psychology was used to exploit mankind's mental weaknesses, nurture the public's lower desires, and turn people into mindless consumers with TikTok brain. Is it any surprise, then, that the great-nephew of Edward Bernays is none other than Mark Bernays Randolph, the co-founder and original CEO of Netflix? Does anyone really think this is a coincidence? Netflix has not only replaced network television as the premier home of pop culture, it's also continuing the degenerate, depraved social engineering of the Bernays-Freud legacy. In 13 Reasons Why, Netflix was accused of romanticizing suicide during a recent increase of teenage suicides. In The Devil Next Door, they were accused of rewriting history to deceive viewers into believing that Poland was responsible for establishing Nazi death camps. In The First Temptation of Christ, Jesus Christ is depicted as a homosexual. Netflix and chill, the new preferred method for brainwashing the masses. Brought to you by one of the most depraved, degenerate families of the modern era. Time to turn this off forever. Oh, everything is good, everything is cool. We make millions of dollars and so can you. Just grab a seat in the Senate, watch the cash roll in. We only make $200K a year, but the three of ours combined net worth is well over $150 million. Isn't that amazing? So you're not mad at them for lying to you for years, but you're mad at us for proving that they lied. We tried to speak our truth to all the deaf, dumb, and mute, but you can't save them all. No, you can't save them all.
I have to disagree with that. It means something. You know, it means something in a certain way. It means something.
Ben, I was wondering if you had, any thoughts on green dots.
Do you know what we do here? We win all the time. Fired up. Fired up. Somebody said relying on green dots. Come on, man. If you don't think these green dots work, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. You are an absolute idiot. Fired up. You are a loser. You continue to lose. Yeah, let's check that out, guys. Let's check that out. Fired up. That's kind of the definition of what happens to people in life who we call losers. They always feel like the one time that they try the thing, it doesn't work. The one time they try it, the one time they try it, the one time they try it doesn't work. You lost money on one trade. You look so small at the micro moments in life. And you take experience from that and you cast it across an entire range of time or experience. That's why you're losers. That's why you're losers. That's why you're losers. That's the kind of person who will never be successful in life, will never be successful in anything. Because you're too narrow-minded and short-sighted and idiotic to see what's right in front of you. Because you're too narrow-minded and short-sighted and idiotic to see what's right in front of you. Yeah, they don't work. Let's go back. Let's look at the chart here. Get out of here, Gizmo. Yeah, I hate Gizmo. I love Gizmo. He's so dang cute. I want a Mogwai. Let's go look. Let's see if they play out. Let's look at these patterns and let's see if they played out this December of 2019, aka the entire bull run. I know y'all like when I do that. Bull run. Boom. Bull run. Boom. I can't even call you what I want to call you because it's not politically correct. Do you know what we do here? We win all the time. Do you know what we do here? We win all the time. 184% gain. Oh, just a 64% gain over 2.5 months. Idiot. 2.5 months. Boom. 548% gain. Why don't we go to the next one? Why don't we go check out the next one? Let's go. Let's go. Here it is, right here on the chart. You guys see it. Next one. Yeah. Come on, man. Come on, rely on the green dots, you idiot. Let's check out the next one. Here we go. Boom. Next one. Only 128% gain. Only 120% gain. This is why you're a loser. This is why you continue to lose. This is why you don't make money in crypto. This is why you come in for 3 months and then you disappear like the vermin that you are and you don't come back in. And you don't come back in. And you don't come back in. Because you're so idiotic that you can't look at a chart over a 2.5 year period of time and see how much it works. I get so tired of people coming to this chat and say stupid crap like that. Your parents are disappointed in you, sir. Because you haven't done anything with your life. Boom. That's all I got.
Yo, Jim, where you at? Yo, Jeb, I said, where you at?
I took a minute now, I'm at the better end of all of it. The day I wanna quit will be a bit I wanna swallow. Cause I'm in it when I said I wasn't really into audibles. I guess you gotta call them when you're under with the bottom. And it's stacking up against you with a pity. But they gotta give a nod to me. I'm running with the best and they kinda make a profit off of everything you told me was impossible. So why would you continue with the narrative and not admit I'm something incredible? Look of a general, hit him with the end of a shovel. They wanna forget it, I put him on the ground and I get up and open up the pit of my stomach to remind I am insane. I am insane. I am insane. I am insane. Took a minute now, I'm at the better end of all of it. The day I wanna quit will be a bit I wanna swallow. Cause I'm in it when I said I wasn't really into audibles. I guess you gotta call them when you're under with the bottom. And it's stacking up against you with a pity. But they gotta give a nod to me. I'm running with the best and they kinda make a profit off of everything you told me was impossible. So why would you continue with the narrative and not admit I'm something incredible? Look of a general, hit him with the end of a shovel. They wanna forget it, I put him on the ground and I get up and open up the pit of my stomach to remind I am insane. I am insane. I am insane. I am insane.
I fell more than at the top, couldn't stop myself. I fell more than at the top, now I'm down low. I should have held court till resistance became support. I should have held court till resistance became support. Everybody jumping off a bridge, all my friends were doing drugs. Everybody's cracking beers, who the heck am I to judge? I feel well, I shouldn't care, but influencers everywhere telling me I'm missing out. Drinking on their offer boats, I couldn't take it. I fall more than at the top, couldn't stop myself. I fall more than at the top, now I'm down a lot. Hey, Scaramucci's the cat. I should have held court till resistance became support. I should have held court till resistance became support. Now I'm beating myself up again, lamenting on the sheep I met, and take away the part I piss, and I know I still wouldn't listen. Any of you what they wanna ape, and well, just let me want. Don't give yourself a heart attack, wait for the price to pull back. top, couldn't stop myself. Not for more than at the top, now I'm down a lot. I should have held court till resistance became support. I should have held court till resistance became support. At the top, couldn't stop myself. I fall more than at the top, now I'm down a lot. Yeah, I should have held court till resistance became support. I should have held court till resistance became support.
The best we can do is a sex tape. By now you know all the money is gone, but there's no need to fear. Even Kevin O'Leary said he'd give us his money again if he could. The best we can do is a sex tape, and we're safe until Biden is gone. We donated some cash that we stole from your ass, and now he loves us like Hunter loves hookers and crack. I said the best we can do is a sex tape, 'cause it's not like we're gonna confess. We hope you're okay with us banging away on a beanbag chair under our desk. In the depths of the crypto bear market, anything can and will happen.
Hey, I've never seen anything like it.
Is the craziest I think I've ever seen.
Academy Award winner Zach Galifianakis says BitBoy Crypto Ben Armstrong.
The psyop they tried to create in my brain, and you hear the struggle of, I haven't done anything.
Golden Globe nominee Shia LaBeouf as TJ Shed.
We had a great dynamic and a lot of fun over the years. This hurts all of us.
We broke the entire internet.
This has always been my company.
Also starring Benicio del Toro.
Remember me?
As Nicky Diamonds DeMonte. Nicolas Cage as Daisy. And Paul Giamatti as TJ's dad. Also some black guy that we've never really heard of.
Give me everything you got! Pound, 10-piece, 5-piece, and even the brown pen exact to me!
Based on the best-selling novel by John Grisham. Cold-blooded crypto.
You know, there's too many lines that have been crossed. You and I we have to go our separate ways.
Make sure you like and subscribe and share this video.